So, the story that I want to talk about today starts with me seeing a Reddit post a few weeks ago. This Reddit post claimed something interesting, and that is that Wix will now charge 4% for every transaction on the website. I am naturally quite skeptical about things that I read on Reddit, but let me just explain a little bit about kind of what this person was claiming is that in addition to your normal processing fees of what not like 2.9% or that's pretty standard across the industry, Wix would now be charging an additional 4% for every transaction on the website. So that's kind of what initially sparked my curiosity. I took this with a pinch of salt. I tried to do some of my own research. I couldn't really find anything, so I kind of brushed it away. And a few days or weeks later, I came across another post, this time on the Wix forum. It's about the same, posted around the same time from somebody, Thomas Shields. And what they say is the following. It's disgusting that we've come to this point now, and you're charging another fee on top of something that was free before. So along the lines of what we saw on Reddit, etc., etc. And this really drills down to a specific fee on a specific app, which is the Wix pricing plans app. So before we continue and we talk about kind of like what these fees are and what they might include, let's talk a little bit about what the pricing plans app is. So the pricing plans app is a free app that you can install created by Wix. And essentially it allows you to charge recurring payments on your site, usually in the form of some kind of subscription or anything that you would want recurring payments for. And it can be used also in combination with other applications. So for example, if you have a pricing plan, then you can also allow people certain bookings through that pricing plan, certain booking packages. You can restrict access to certain pages of your site via different pricing plans, et cetera, et cetera. So it kind of like integrates nicely with some of the other Wix applications. And this was a free app, so you could download it, use it on your site. And obviously you would need a Wix premium plan for your site in order to actually accept payments, but there wasn't any kind of fee for using this application beyond the standard processing fees. But it seems that Wix has indeed announced that they will be charging an additional transaction fee. And let's take a look at the exact. So this is the official documentation of this new fee. And free pricing plans have no transaction fee. Over here we can see, but this is an explanation about the transaction fee calculation. So the transaction fee is automatically deducted from your earnings, not added to your customer's total. For example, if your plan is priced at $100, customers pay $100 at checkout. With a 2% transaction fee, you receive $98. Okay, and there are essentially two or three tiers of this transaction fee. So if we go down over here, then you can see here that we have, so under the core plan in Wix, you would be charged a 4% fee. So then like putting that on top of your processing fees would be a 7% fee if somebody purchases a pricing plan. On the standard business, which I imagine most people have, then we're talking about a 2% fee. And only if you have Business Elite, which is $159 a month, which I imagine most people do not have, then you would have a 0% fee on your pricing plans. And here they go on to explain the difference about, difference between a processing fee and transaction fee, which I explained already, and whatnot. So as you can imagine, this is quite a blow for people who have been relying on pricing plans on their sites, because this is, it's recurring revenue that people have, and, adding 4 or 2% on top of already existing processing fees is, something that I see as pretty yeah, and probably it's putting a lot of strain on, a lot of users. And I mean, I love Wix as a platform. I wouldn't have a whole channel dedicated to Wix if I didn't, but I also feel like I have a certain responsibility as, a site owner myself and somebody who, services clients and just, a source of information in the community to, express my opinions and also notify people about these things. Because I mean, I have a site on Wix that uses pricing plans, and I wasn't notified of this. And I reached out to my representative on like my what's it called partner manager, who's great in general, and she was very helpful and gave me a lot of information. And she explained that because my plan is only renewing, like my premium plan, towards the end of the year, so I wasn't notified yet, and the change would occur when my plan renews. So if you are on a premium plan of, let's say, that renews yearly or every 2 or 3 years, then you're pretty safe for a short while. But if you're like on a monthly Wix premium plan, then you might have already had this go into effect on your site. So first of all, double check that if you haven't received notification. And I mean, I don't understand why Wix would not notify as soon as they know that this is happening. I mean, just because my plan is renewing in a while, I mean, I want to know about this and be able to get ready. I mean, this is a pretty big change. A lot of my business relies on pricing plans, as I'm sure a lot of you um, rely on them as well. And, you want to be prepared and either know if you're going to take the costs, if you're going to upgrade your plan, or if you're going to find another solution, which we'll talk about in a moment. So I slightly resent the fact that they're waiting till the last minute to notify people. But I'm happy that I caught this early, and I hope that you did too. And I mean, some of what I'll show this kind of after. I'll add the kind of the email that I got. But part of what she claimed is that this is, pretty standard industry practice, and there's a lot of added value, and it's anywhere that you would be doing like a subscription style thing, you would have some kind of cost as well. And I beg to differ. So first of all, let's talk about like the pricing plans as a product, and what it does and doesn't do. So we talked about some of the pros of the pricing plans. One, it allows you to gain recurring revenue in a reliable way, and it also integrates quite nicely with some of the other Wix applications. So those I would put on like the pro sides of pricing plans. But on the downside of pricing plans, they're actually quite lacking in terms of a lot of the features that they don't have. One big one is the ability to, upgrade between pricing plans. So, if somebody wants to change between one pricing plan to another, what they would need to do is cancel one and then resubscribe to the other, which you can imagine is like a huge creation of churn. And like you're definitely going to lose people along the way doing a process like that, as opposed to like a seamless upgrade experience. It also doesn't integrate very well with the whole new Wix e-commerce concept. So like Wix stores and Wix bookings work on one e-commerce platform, which, you could have a cart which has several different items from both stores and bookings, but pricing plans, you can only purchase one pricing plan at a time. It can't be added to a mixed cart. You can't purchase multiple plans at a time. So it's actually like a bit outdated in terms of, the cutting edge that you would expect in terms of a pricing plan solution. And when it was free, that was forgivable. I mean, it was a free, easy to install app, which did integrate nicely with other things, so why not? But now that you're charging an extra premium for this, I think it puts the app under scrutiny, and definitely warrants the exploration of alternatives. And next week on the channel, I'm going to have a tutorial about how to use Stripe as an alternative to Wix pricing plans, and how to kind of integrate it back to try and overcome some of the challenges that you might encounter when migrating from Wix pricing plans to Stripe in this sense. But I mean, Stripe has a very simple to set up and very robust a subscription system which is far superior to whatever Wix offers, and it doesn't have this this premium, so or this additional fee that's coming on. So I do foresee, if Wix doesn't change their mind about this for some reason, but I do foresee quite an exodus of people, if not from Wix in general, but just from Wix to pricing plans to other solutions. And I think that Wix might be getting a little confused when they compare themselves to other subscription solutions in the subscription solution market. And that is because, like, if let's say I compare it to, like, I don't know, something like Substack or anywhere else where you are getting some kind of subscription based revenue, the difference is that Wix as a platform is not a promotional platform. The fact that you are using Wix does not gain you more exposure in terms of finding users, clients, customers. It's just an app that you're installing on your own website. You still have to do all your own marketing, and Wix is essentially just taking a cut now of the hard work that you put in. Whereas other platforms that take a percentage out of subscription-based revenue, it's kind of like a tit for tat. It's like, okay, I found you, I gave you exposure on my platform, and now part of the price that you pay is this, this cut that I'm taking out of your revenue. It's a pretty standard model that you can see in a lot of different platforms, even not subscription-based platforms. But here, I don't really understand the logic behind what Wix is saying in terms of like the added value and whatnot. I think there are probably alternatives that can be used quite easily that I will also personally be using when my premium plan renews and Wix decides to tack on this fee. So that's just a little bit that I wanted to kind of give you like a flash update on. I mean, it's not so flash because it's, as you saw, these posts are already 28 days old, but it did take me some time to catch on and to do the necessary research to confirm that this is all real and to understand the implications and what the solutions might be. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And yeah, if you don't want to miss out on future updates like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. We have new videos every week, and that next one might just have the magic you need for your site and business. The best way not to miss it is to listen to all these happy subscribers and hit that subscribe button.